is aerogel, the world's lightest, that is least dense solid, 2 grams. That is only a few times the mass of the same volume. It is 99.8% air. In fact, some aerogels are so light that if you removed all the air from it, why is it such a good thermal insulator, and what is it used for? Okay, we are going to try an experiment to demonstrate the insulating dish and the other one with aerogel on top. Both are made of silica, but with very different physical structures. We're gonna have a look at this experiment. We have a FLIR T1020, which can see temperatures up to 2,000 degrees Celsius.
It's getting pretty hot.
Yeah, you can see that the glass is getting
definitely melting and smoking. Oh yeah, here we go. I would say that that's a phase change.
We've got a liquid chocolate situation. We have some smoking bunny over here, tilting to the side.
All right, I think we're gonna call that a melt.
What is that?
Oh, on cue, on cue. I would say that that's a material film.
No. So now let's try the aerogel. All right. So how is aerogel?
A skeleton with nano-sized pores that gives it its rigidity, and then that's about 1% of the gel.
So the bet was this: could you remove the liquid from the jelly without affecting the solid structure? I mean, first, he realized you could replace one liquid with another inside the jelly just by washing it thoroughly. So you could swap out, say, water for alcohol. And then, if you take the jelly and put it in a high-pressure vessel called an autoclave,
by heating it to the high temperature and high pressure point called the critical point, except for where there was liquid in the pores before is now gas. And that solid skeleton, that nanoporous solid, is what we call aerogel.
Kistler published his findings in Nature in 1930. Like underneath the aerogel and see what the flame temperature is. You can kind of see that the parts of the bunny are getting hot, but it's not the bottom of the bunny, it's all the around the bunny.
Exactly. That convective heat is moving up and around the aerogel.
So you can see the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of rubbery, not that strong.
So was I cracking it there, or was it already kind of cracked?
No,
whoa.
It's very easy to break, very crumbly.
The next step is to replace the alcohol in the gel with liquid carbon dioxide.
We're about to see liquid CO2.
Liquid CO2 has the advantage of being non-flammable, plus it's got a low...
Well, not a bad result.
Not a bad result at all. I'm interested in tasting some of this chocolate here.
Gross. Is it hot?
It's warm.
Warm.
And delicious.
It's like fondue.
Mm-hmm. That was great.
Once the liquid CO2 has filled all the...
Then you can see that it has a slight bluish color. And it's bluish for the same reason that the sky is blue. Because all nanoscale structures, they scatter the light according to Rayleigh scattering. And the intensity of light scattered is proportional to 1 over wavelength to the power of 4, which means it scatters shorter wavelengths like blue much more than
looks opaque in the ultraviolet and transparent in the infrared.
Now, what do you think this would look like if I held it up to the blue sky? What do you think we would see? Would it look ultra blue? Looks yellow. And that's because the aerogel is actually scattering out that blue light, and so what passes through and makes it to our eyes is the longer wavelengths like the yellows and oranges. It's basically the same effect as looking at a sunset. So effectively looking at aerogel against blue sky is like looking at a portable sunset.
The nanoscale pores of the aerogel are also what makes it such a good thermal insulator.
That's awesome.
Does that look hot?
It's definitely hot.
You might think that because...